we have an exciting topic that's bound to blow your mind. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, and specifically, we're going to talk about a coin that's making waves in the market, the 2019 D Mint Mark 1 dime coin. Hold on to your seats, because this coin is worth an unbelievable $1 million. Yes, you heard that right. Stick around as we explore why this coin is so valuable and how you can get your hands on such a treasure. To start, let's talk about the 2019 D Mint Mark 1 dime coin. Most people are familiar with the standard dime, which is worth just 10 cents. But not all dimes are created equal, and some are worth far more than their face value. When it comes to rare and valuable coins, there are certain factors that make them stand out, such as minting errors, limited production runs, or unusual characteristics that make them highly sought after by collectors. The 2019 D Mint Mark dime is no ordinary coin, and here's why. First things first, let's talk about the Mint Mark. In 2019, the United States Mint produced millions of dimes at both the Philadelphia and Denver Mint. Most of these coins have the familiar P Mint Mark for Philadelphia or D for Denver. But this particular 2019 D dime is notable because it's part of a special group that was struck with a very unique error, making it incredibly rare and valuable. Here's the kicker. Only a handful of these coins were released into circulation with the error intact, and once they were discovered by sharp-eyed collectors, the market price began to skyrocket. This rarity is what's driving its value into the six-figure range, with some estimates placing the value at over $1 million. So what's the error that makes this dime so valuable? It all comes down to a minting flaw that occurred during production at the Denver Mint. A few of the 2019 D dimes were struck with an off-center die, which left certain features of the coin misaligned. This is a type of error that can happen during the minting process and occurs when the die that stamps the coin is not perfectly aligned. In most cases, these types of errors are discarded or corrected before the coins are released to the public. However, some manage to slip through the cracks and into circulation, which means they are now incredibly rare. The 2019 D Mint Mark error dime is extremely rare. So rare, in fact, that only a handful of them have been discovered so far. While millions of regular dimes were minted that year, only a small fraction of them exhibit this error. The rarity of the coin is what's pushing its value higher and higher. Collectors are scrambling to find one of these elusive dimes, and the competition is fierce. As more collectors and investors catch wind of the coin's potential value, the price continues to climb. In fact, some of these dimes have already been sold at auction for well over $100,000, and experts believe that in the future, their value could increase even further, possibly reaching $1 million. Of course, like any rare collectible, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins that are in pristine condition, with minimal wear and tear, are worth much more than those that are damaged or heavily circulated. The error dimes that have been sold for astronomical amounts were in exceptional condition, often graded at a high level by professional grading companies. Coins that are graded with a higher score, such as MS67 or above, tend to fetch the highest prices on the market. If you happen to find one of these 2019 D Mint Mark error dimes in excellent condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Now that you know how valuable this coin is, you're probably wondering how you can identify one if you happen to come across it. Here's how to spot a 2019 D Mint Mark error dime. The first thing to check is the mint mark itself. The 2019 D dime will have the D Mint Mark, which is located just to the right of the date on the obverse side of the coin. The most prominent feature of this error is the misalignment of the design elements. The coin should have an off-center strike, where the image on the face of the coin, such as Franklin D. Roosevelt's profile, is not perfectly centered. This is a clear sign that the coin may be one of the rare error dimes. In some cases, the edge of the coin may also appear uneven, which is another indicator of a misaligned die error. If you see these irregularities, you may have found a valuable dime. If you happen to find one of these rare error dimes, you may be wondering where you can sell it or, if you're a buyer, how you can acquire one. The best places to buy or sell rare coins like this are through auction houses, coin dealers, and online marketplaces. Websites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Stax Bowers regularly host auctions for rare coins, and they can be a great place to find interested buyers or sellers. Before you sell, however, it's always a good idea to have the coin professionally graded by a trusted grading service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. A high grade can significantly increase the coin's value, so it's worth investing in this step. There you have it. The 2019 D Mint Mark 1 dime coin is an incredible piece of numismatic history, and its rarity and unique error make it worth a staggering $1 million or more in the current market. If you're a coin collector, keep your eyes peeled for this elusive treasure. And if you're lucky enough to find one, you could be sitting on an absolute goldmine. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more rare coin updates, and let us know in the comments if you've ever come across a rare coin like this. In the world of coin collecting, there are some finds so rare, so unique, they become legends. Imagine finding a coin in your pocket change worth not just a few dollars, but potentially over $1 million. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, it's not only possible, but has already happened. Today, we're diving into one of the most incredible and valuable dime coins ever to be discovered, the Mint Mark 1 dime, a coin worth a staggering $1.1 million. Stay tuned, because this coin could be hidden right in your collection or your pocket. It all begins with understanding what makes this coin so special. The Mint Mark 1 dime is a dime that was struck in 1941, a period that was both tumultuous and historic. But it wasn't just the time in history that made this coin unique. It was the mint mark, or rather, the absence of one. The United States Mint produced dimes at several facilities across the country, each with its own mint mark to indicate where the coin was struck. Normally, these mint marks were small letters like D for Denver or S for San Francisco. However, in 1941, an incredibly rare error occurred at the Philadelphia Mint. A small batch of dimes was struck without a mint mark at all. And this error would prove to be one of the most valuable mistakes in American coin history. So why does this error matter? It's because these mint markless dimes are incredibly scarce. Coin collectors call them no mint mark dimes, and while they are rare in the 1941 series, the ones that were graded in excellent condition are truly exceptional. In recent years, these no mint mark dimes have fetched incredible prices at auction. One particular coin, in pristine condition, was sold for an eye-watering $1.1 million. That's right. A single dime, worth just 10 cents in face value, can be worth more than $1 million. This coin wasn't just any dime. It was graded by professional experts and confirmed to be a legitimate no mint mark dime from 1941. Now, you might be wondering, how can you tell if you have one of these rare dimes? First, look for the year. It has to be from 1941. Next, check for the mint mark or the lack of it. On most dimes from this year, you'll find a D or an S near the date, indicating the mint where it was struck. But a genuine 1941 dime with no mint mark at all is what makes this coin so exceptional. The best part? These rare coins are still out there. They could be sitting in your collection, or even buried in the change jar on your desk. Some collectors have found these rare dimes by simply searching through old coin rolls or inherited collections. So, the question is, could you be holding on to one of the rarest coins in history without even knowing it? If you think you've found a 1941 no mint mark dime, your next step is to have it professionally evaluated. A certified coin grader can help confirm its authenticity and assign it a value based on its condition. Remember, not every 1941 dime without a mint mark is worth a fortune. The condition of the coin, whether it's in pristine, mint state quality, or has some wear, plays a huge role in determining its market value. If you happen to come across one of these rare dimes, it's important to have it graded. Coins that are in good condition, especially those with high grades like MS65 or better, can command incredibly high prices. A dime that might have been worth just 10 cents could end up being worth hundreds of thousands, or even millions of dollars depending on the market. The world of rare coins is full of surprises, and the 1941 Mint Mark 1 dime is one of the most remarkable finds in recent history. For collectors, these mistakes can be priceless treasures. So, take a close look at your coin collection. You never know if you're sitting on a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content. Who knows? Your next great find could be just around the corner. We're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable finds in numismatics. We're talking about the 1970 Mint Mark dimes. And yes, these dimes are worth up to $1.2 million. Stick around as we explore how this rare coin came to be, what makes it so valuable, and how you can spot one in your own collection. Alright, let's kick things off with a little history. The 1970 dime was minted in Denver, Colorado, just like most dimes that year. But here's the twist. In 1970, a small batch of these dimes were accidentally struck with a D mint mark that was positioned slightly off-center. This error, known as a high relief or double die variety, is what makes these coins so incredibly valuable. You see, most dimes from 1970 don't have this error, so collectors and investors quickly realized how rare and unique these coins are. While the typical 1970 dime might only be worth a few cents, these special high-relief versions have been selling for mind-blowing prices in the market. In fact, a recent sale saw one of these dimes go for a whopping $1.2 million. That's right, $1.2 million for a single dime. Now, you might be wondering, what makes this error so valuable? Well, the 1970 dime isn't the only coin with minting mistakes, but the combination of its rarity, the unique features of the error, and the high demand among collectors is what truly sets it apart. Not every 1970 dime has this error, so if you happen to come across one, you could be holding a tiny treasure worth a fortune. So, how do you spot a valuable 1970 dime? First, look closely at the mint mark. The D should be off-center, and you'll often see a doubling effect. The error will make the mint mark appear thicker or slightly doubled, which is a clear indicator that it's not a regular 1970 dime. Also, check for any other signs of misstriking or double die features that could enhance the coin's value. But finding one of these dimes is not easy. In fact, most of the 1970 dimes you come across will just be regular coins with no value beyond their face value. The key to finding the valuable ones is to examine them closely and always be on the lookout for that mint mark error. Imagine discovering one of these rare dimes in your pocket change or inherited collection. If you find one, don't just spend it. Take it to a reputable coin dealer or numismatic expert for a professional appraisal. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Before we wrap up, here are a few tips to keep in mind when searching for valuable coins. Always check the mint mark. Errors in minting are the key to high-value coins. Look for double die features. These can make coins incredibly rare. Consult with professionals if you find something unusual. It's always good to get a second opinion from a trusted coin dealer. So there you have it. The 1970 dime with the mint mark error could be worth as much as $1.2 million. And you might have one hidden in your collection or pocket change right now. If you enjoyed learning about this incredible coin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more valuable coin tips and collectibles news. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting for rare coins. We're diving into one of the most exciting and rare topics in the world of numismatics. If you've ever wondered about the hidden treasures in your coin collection, or even those you've found in your change, then you're going to want to stick around. Today, we're going to talk about the incredible 2017 mint dimes, which have been making headlines and fetching astonishing prices in the market. These dimes are now valued at over $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million. But what makes these dimes so special, and could you be holding one in your hand right now? Let's break it down. The 2017 mint dime is part of the regular series of dimes produced by the United States Mint. These dimes feature Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and were minted as part of the standard coinage for the year 2017. As with any coin, they were produced in large quantities, and you can find millions of them in circulation. However, it's not just any 2017 dime that can fetch $1 million price tag. There are certain characteristics that make these coins stand out. The mystery behind the $1.3 million dime. So, why are these dimes worth such an incredible amount? The key lies in a very rare minting error that occurred with a small number of 2017 dimes. These coins are not just any ordinary dimes. They have been found to have an unusual and rare error that was not supposed to happen during production. Some of these 2017 dimes feature a unique defect, often referred to as a double die or die crack. This error happens when the die used to strike the coins is misaligned or damaged, creating additional marks or impressions on the coin's surface. For coin collectors, errors like these are incredibly valuable, as they are rare and one of a kind. In the case of the 2017 mint dime, some of the errors have made these coins worth up to $1.30 million. But here's the thing. The majority of 2017 dimes are not worth anywhere near this amount. These errors are incredibly rare, and finding one in your pocket change is almost like winning the lottery. So how do you know if you have one of these valuable coins? Now that you know why some of these dimes are worth such a high price, let's talk about how you can identify them. If you have a 2017 dime, here's what to look for. One of the most significant errors to look for is the double die error. This happens when the die that strikes the coin doesn't hit the blank planchet properly or multiple times, resulting in an impression that shows the same design twice. This could happen in various parts of the coin, such as the date, the lettering, or even the image of Roosevelt's face. Another key feature to look for is die cracks or other unusual markings on the surface of the coin. These defects occur when the dies become cracked or damaged, leading to misprints and odd visual features that don't align with the original design. The condition of the coin is another factor that can influence its value. Coins that are in pristine, uncirculated condition are far more valuable than those that have been heavily worn or damaged. A coin with high-grade preservation will always attract higher bids in the marketplace. You want to make sure that your dime has the D mint mark. The D stands for the Denver Mint, where the coin was produced. It's located on the obverse side of the coin, just below Roosevelt's profile. Make sure to check that it's the 2017 version and not another year. So, where can you sell these rare dimes if you happen to find one? The market for rare and collectible coins is booming, with auction houses and specialized coin dealers actively searching for pieces like these. Platforms such as Heritage Auctions and eBay also provide opportunities to auction your coins to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for these treasures. However, it's important to work with a trusted dealer or auction house, as rare coins can be subject to counterfeit scams. Always ensure you're dealing with reputable sources when buying or selling. The 2017 mint-marked dimes with errors are truly a numismatic wonder. While it's unlikely you'll find a dime worth $1.3 million in your everyday pocket change, it's definitely worth keeping an eye out for any unusual markings on your 2017 dimes. And even if you don't happen to have one of these rare coins, there are still plenty of other valuable coins to discover, so keep looking. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. So, the next time you receive your change, take a second look at your dimes. You might just be holding on to a small fortune. We're diving into one such coin that has recently made headlines, the 2022 mint-marked dime, valued at an astonishing $1.40 million. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a simple 2022 dime worth so much? To answer that, we need to understand what goes into making a coin valuable and why this particular dime is so rare. The 2022 mint-marked dime was produced at the Philadelphia Mint, and on its surface, it looks just like any other dime you'd find in your pocket. It features Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, and the torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse side, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. But here's where things get interesting. While most 2022 dimes were minted with a standard design, a small number were struck with an error. This error made them stand out as one of the most sought-after coins in the numismatic world. The error coin in question features a subtle, yet distinct minting flaw, one that caused it to be mistakenly produced without proper detail, making it extraordinarily rare. There were only a handful of these faulty coins discovered, and when the error was recognized, collectors and dealers alike jumped at the opportunity to acquire them. Typically, coins like this would be worth only their face value, but the discovery of such a rare minting error has caused its value to soar. Experts believe that the combination of the rarity of the minting mistake, the demand from collectors, and the sheer interest from coin enthusiasts has led to this coin being valued at an extraordinary $1.4 million in the market today. So, how can you identify the 2022 mint-marked dime that's worth a fortune? First and foremost, you need to check the mint mark on the coin. Look for the P mark near the bottom of the reverse side of the coin. This tells you it was minted in Philadelphia. Next, inspect the quality of the coin closely. The error coin is often noted for its subtle misstriking. If you find a 2022 mint-marked dime that appears to have imperfect details or is slightly out of alignment, it could be the one that collectors are looking for. The coin market is booming, and rare coins like the 2022 mint-marked dime are driving up prices to unprecedented levels. What was once considered a hobby for enthusiasts has now become a lucrative investment for those who know what to look for. As more collectors and investors take an interest in these coins, their values continue to rise, making rare minting errors like this one a true treasure. If you happen to stumble upon a 2022 mint-marked dime in your pocket change, you could be holding on to a small fortune. The 2022 mint-marked dime is just one example of how rare minting errors can skyrocket in value. For coin collectors, this is the kind of find that can change your life. If you're a coin enthusiast or simply curious about the world of rare coins, remember to always keep an eye out. You never know when you might come across the next big discovery worth millions. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more fascinating insights into the world of rare coins and collectibles. And who knows, maybe your next treasure hunt will lead you to a $1.4 million dime. We're going to talk about a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors and investors alike, the 1969 mint-marked dime. This coin has recently been in the spotlight due to its incredible market value, and we're about to explore why this dime could be worth a staggering $1.50 million. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss a valuable coin discovery like this. Now, let's dive into the fascinating world of the 1969 D mint dime. The 1969 dime is not an ordinary coin. It was minted during a time when the U.S. was undergoing social and political changes. The year 1969 was a significant moment in history. From the moon landing to the Woodstock Festival, the world was experiencing a time of great transformation. In terms of coinage, the 1969 dime, made from 90% silver, was part of the U.S. Mint's regular circulation coins. Most of these dimes were produced at the Denver Mint with a D mint mark, which is what gives the coin its name. But the story doesn't end there. A small number of these dimes were struck with an error, one that would make them incredibly valuable today. Here's where the mystery begins. While most 1969 dimes are fairly common and can be found in circulation, there was a rare and unexpected anomaly with certain coins, a major error involving a double die that makes this coin one of the most sought after by collectors. For those who might be unfamiliar with the term, a double die error occurs when a coin's design is struck twice, resulting in a blurry or doubled image. This is a rare mistake during the minting process, and when it happens, it creates a unique and highly collectible coin. In the case of the 1969 dime, this error was especially rare. It's not just any double die, it's a very specific and distinct variety of double die that collectors know and love. The error is most notable on the date of the coin, with a 9 appearing doubled. This specific mint error is sometimes referred to as the 1969 D double die obverse dime. It's a mistake that was made at the Denver Mint, but only a few coins actually survived the circulation process. The others were either caught in the minting process or discarded, making this particular dime incredibly rare. Now, let's get to the jaw-dropping part, the value of these coins. If you are lucky enough to own a 1969 D double die obverse dime in good condition, your coin could be worth as much as $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.50 million. How does a dime worth only 10 cents end up being valued at such an astronomical amount? It's all about the rarity and the demand. With only a handful of these double die errors in existence, collectors are willing to pay top dollar for the chance to own one of these historical coins. In fact, there have been reports of coins selling for more than $1 million at auctions. The exact price varies depending on the condition of the coin, but one thing is certain. If you find a 1969 D double die dime in your collection or your pocket change, you might just have a fortune on your hands. So, how can you tell if your 1969 dime is worth $1.5 million? The key is to look closely at the coin's design, specifically the date and the lettering. As we mentioned, the double die error is most visible on the 9 in the year, where you'll see a distinct doubling effect. Other areas to check for doubling include the Liberty inscription and the "In God We Trust" motto. If you notice any of these details doubled, you may have found one of the rarest coins in American history. It's also important to note that condition plays a big role in the value of the coin. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you have a coin with sharp, clear features and minimal wear, it will fetch a higher price at auction. If you think you've discovered a 1969 D double die dime, it's important to have it properly authenticated. There are professional coin graders and authenticators who specialize in verifying the authenticity of rare coins. Getting a certificate of authenticity from a reputable grading service will significantly increase the coin's value. Once authenticated, you could choose to sell it at a coin auction, where collectors from all over the world gather to bid on the rarest of the rare coins. So there you have it. The 1969 D mint dime, a coin worth up to $1.5 million due to its rare double die error. It's a fascinating piece of American history and an incredible find for any coin collector. Remember, while not every 1969 dime will be worth millions, knowing what to look for could help you identify valuable coins in your collection or pocket change. If you think you've found one of these rare dimes, don't hesitate to get it checked out by a professional. Who knows, you could be holding $1 million treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing coin stories. We're diving deep into the world of rare coins, specifically the Mint Mark I dime coin, which has a mind-blowing value of $1.6 million in the market today. Whether you're a coin collector, a history enthusiast, or just someone curious about how these valuable coins came to be, this video is for you. Before we go any further, let's take a moment to admire this rare piece of numismatic history, the Mint Mark I dime coin. This isn't just any coin. This specific dime carries a fascinating story, and its value has made it a prized possession for collectors worldwide. So, how does a simple dime end up being worth $1.6 million? It all goes back to a small but significant detail: the mint mark. Mint marks are tiny symbols on coins that tell us where they were made. For example, a D stands for Denver, S for San Francisco, and P for Philadelphia. However, in 1894, the U.S. Mint produced a very limited number of dimes, some of which had no mint mark. These coins, believed to have been made in the San Francisco Mint, are incredibly rare and highly sought after. But what makes them even more special is the fact that only 24 were ever struck. In the world of coin collecting, rarity equals value. And when you're talking about a coin with such a limited mintage, the value skyrockets. The 1894 S. Barber dime without a mint mark is considered one of the most expensive and rare coins in existence. In recent auctions, some of these coins have sold for over $1.6 million. That's right, $1.6 million for a dime. It's hard to believe, but when you understand the rarity and the history behind these coins, it makes sense. So, why are these coins so valuable? Let's break it down. There are only a few surviving examples of the 1894 S. Barber dime. Out of the 24 originally struck, many were lost or damaged over time. The remaining few that have been preserved in good condition are extremely rare, which is what makes them so valuable to collectors. These dimes were produced during a period of transition in U.S. coinage. The Barber dime, designed by Charles E. Barber, was in circulation from 1892 until 1916. However, the 1894 dimes were not meant to be minted in the first place. The fact that only a handful of them were created adds an element of mystery and intrigue to their history, which only boosts their value. For collectors, owning one of these dimes isn't just about the financial investment. It's about holding a piece of American history in their hands. The 1894 S. Barber dime represents a time when coinage design was changing, and the U.S. Mint was experimenting with different methods of production. For serious numismatists, owning one of these coins is the ultimate achievement. If you're wondering about the market for these rare dimes, let's take a look at some of the auction results. In 2016, a well-preserved 1894 S. Barber dime sold for a staggering $1.6 million. This was the highest price ever paid for a dime at an auction. But this isn't the only time these coins have fetched incredible prices. Other examples have sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on their condition and provenance. Now, you might be wondering, what makes a coin like this so valuable? Is it just the rarity, or are there other factors at play? Let's break it down. The condition of the coin is crucial. Coins in mint condition, with sharp details and no visible damage, will always command higher prices. For the 1894 S. Barber dime, even slight wear can drastically reduce its value. The coin's history, including where it has been and who has owned it, can significantly influence its price. Coins with a well-documented provenance tend to be worth more. As with any rare item, the demand for these coins drives up their value. Serious collectors and investors are always on the lookout for new examples of these rare coins, which fuels the price. As we've already mentioned, rarity is the key factor. There are only 24 known examples of the 1894 Barber dime without a mint mark. This tiny number makes them incredibly valuable. If you're interested in collecting coins and possibly getting your hands on a rare dime like this, here are some tips for you. Learn everything you can about the history of the coins you're interested in. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to spot valuable pieces. When it comes to rare coins, authenticity is key. Always buy from reputable dealers or auction houses to avoid counterfeit coins. When evaluating a coin, make sure to consider its condition. A coin in poor condition can drastically reduce in value, so always handle coins carefully. There's a vast network of coin collectors who share information and resources. Joining online communities or attending coin shows can help you find valuable coins and learn more about the hobby. The $1.6 million mint mark 1 dime coin is a testament to the fascinating world of rare coin collecting. From its limited mintage to its historical significance, this dime is much more than just a piece of metal. It's a part of American history that has captivated collectors for decades. If you're a coin enthusiast, or even just someone looking to learn more about these incredible treasures, be sure to subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And who knows, maybe one day you'll find your very own rare dime worth millions. We're diving deep into a coin that could be worth an astronomical amount of money. A dime from 1986 with a mint mark D, worth over $1.7 million. Now, you might be thinking, how can a dime, a coin that's worth just 10 cents in regular circulation, suddenly be worth millions of dollars? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, error, and the sheer excitement of collectors and investors around the world. This particular dime is no ordinary dime, and its value is not a simple coincidence. First, let's talk about the basics. The United States dime, typically worth just 10 cents, has been in circulation for centuries. However, there are certain years and certain conditions that make these coins much more valuable than their face value. The 1986 dime in question comes from the Denver Mint, where coins are produced for circulation. But this dime has something incredibly special about it. There is a rare error with this coin, a mistake made during the minting process. These errors are the key to its massive value. The mistake? A die clash error. In short, the die that struck the coin during production had some leftover design impressions from another coin. A die clash happens when two dies, which are used to strike the design onto the coin, collide with each other. This results in the transfer of design elements from one die to another, sometimes causing strange and unique features on the final coin. With the 1986 dime, this particular die clash error resulted in unusual marks, doubling, and sometimes even parts of a different coin's image being visible on the coin's surface. This is extremely rare and hard to spot, but once you know what to look for, it's quite spectacular. The result of this error is what has caused the 1986 mint mark dime to soar in value. When these coins are discovered and certified, they're often graded by professional numismatic companies. Coins that have been graded as being in perfect or near perfect condition, especially those with errors like die clashes, can fetch millions on the open market. In fact, a 1986 dime with this rare die clash error was sold for an astonishing $1.7 million at auction. That's right, a coin worth just 10 cents in most circumstances sold for millions due to its rarity and error. So, what makes the 1986 dime with a die clash error so valuable? It's all about scarcity. The error is incredibly rare, and only a few examples of this specific minting mistake are known to exist. When only a small number of these coins are in circulation, demand among collectors skyrockets, driving the price to insane levels. But finding this rare 1986 dime isn't easy. You'd need to carefully inspect any dimes from 1986 that you come across, checking for the faint, unusual markings or doubling that might indicate the die clash error. Many collectors have scoured their pocket change, looking for that perfect example, but very few ever find one. Once you think you've found a 1986 dime with a die clash error, the next step is getting it authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading company, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They will determine the coin's condition and whether the error is indeed present. If you have one of these rare 1986 dimes in your possession, or even suspect you might, it could be time to have it professionally appraised. You may just be sitting on a fortune worth millions of dollars. And there you have it. The story of the 1986 mint-marked dime, and how it went from being a regular coin in circulation to a highly sought-after treasure worth over $1.7 million. So, if you're a coin collector or even just someone with a pile of change lying around, it might be time to dig through your dimes and see if you've got a hidden gem. You never know. Your next dime could make you a millionaire. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more exciting coin collecting tips and rare finds. We're diving into a truly exciting and rare find in the world of numismatics, the 2005 mint-marked dime. This coin has taken the market by storm and is currently valued at an astounding $1.9 million. In this video, we'll explore why this particular dime is so valuable, how it came to be worth such a high price, and how you can spot one if you're lucky enough to find it. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell to stay updated on all things coins. Let's start with the basics. In 2005, the U.S. Mint produced millions of dimes, with the majority coming from the Philadelphia Mint, marked with a P mint mark. These dimes were part of the regular circulation and followed the traditional design introduced in 1946, featuring Franklin D. Roosevelt on the obverse and a torch, olive branch, and oak branch on the reverse. But what sets the 2005 mint-marked dime apart from the others? It's a unique error coin. When looking at the face of this dime, you might not immediately notice something different, but if you examine the details carefully, you might spot an anomaly that makes it incredibly rare and valuable. In 2005, a handful of dimes were struck with a significant error, a misalignment between the obverse and reverse dies. This was no ordinary mistake. When these dies were paired, they didn't line up correctly, resulting in a partial image of Roosevelt's face being shifted or doubled on the coin. This error, known as a double die, creates a dramatic distortion in the features on the coin, particularly Roosevelt's eye, nose, and chin. While such errors can occur with coins, the 2005 mint-marked dime's double die error is extremely rare, and only a small number of these coins were ever minted. The ones that survive circulation are in very limited quantities today. Now, you might be wondering, why is this specific 2005 mint-marked dime worth $1.9 million? Well, rarity is a huge factor. Only a handful of these error coins were discovered, and most of them have been either lost to time or damaged beyond recognition. The few remaining in good condition have created a massive buzz in the numismatic community, driving the value up exponentially. In addition to the rarity, the 2005 mint-marked dime is a popular item among collectors who specialize in error coins. The interest in such a unique piece of U.S. history has pushed prices to record-breaking levels. Coins with rare minting mistakes have historically fetched high prices, but this dime is on a different level altogether. When one of these dimes was recently auctioned off, it sold for an incredible $1.9 million, setting a new standard for error coins. This is a game-changer in the world of coin collecting, and collectors are now on the lookout for any other hidden treasures that may still be out there. If you're wondering how you can spot this rare dime, here are some tips. First, make sure the dime has the P mint mark, indicating it was made in Philadelphia. Examine Roosevelt's face closely. If you notice any doubling or distortion in the features, especially around the eye, nose, and chin, that's a clear sign of the error. The doubling can appear blurry or off-center, making it a distinctive feature. Like any rare coin, the condition is key. The better the condition, the higher the value. A dime in mint condition or with minimal wear is far more valuable than one that's been heavily circulated. Now, you might be holding a 2005 mint marked dime in your collection, and you're wondering if it's the one worth millions. While the $1.9 million price tag is an exceptional case, most 2005 mint marked dimes with the error are worth far less. However, even a modestly valued error coin can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its condition and the extent of the error. If you think you have one of these valuable dimes, it's a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. Grading will give you an accurate assessment of its value and help you determine whether it's worth holding onto or selling. In conclusion, the 2005 mint marked dime with a double die error is a treasure that has captivated coin collectors worldwide. Its rarity and distinctive design flaw have catapulted it to an incredible value of $1.9 million, making it one of the most sought-after coins in recent history. If you're lucky enough to find one, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting coin discoveries and valuable tips.